This horse was just here for training, and it's just some pictures. He had 4 different farriers, and this is what he looked like. And he was lame in the last set of shoes, where they had pads and something to stacked in the back here, and then he went lame. So we don't know why, but we pulled the shoes. He had a toe first landing here in the last set of shoes he had, because he was pretty long. And the horse was built upright to begin with. It was a new purchase for his owner. So there he is out of shoes. And just going to show you how we treated him. And he's much better now. This whole tip is buried in there. Go dry. That's how deep that crack is. Very painful. So this is just out of shoes. You can see where the shoe was, how flat it is there. And the nail holes are still exposed here. This is the other foot, the right front. He's very lame on the left front. But, yeah, it's got nasty stuff in there. Good. That's it. Give him a little rub. Good. So he's standing in the bucket. Once you're pretty sure he's going to stay in there, then you can add your stuff. So I don't want to over the hairline. It's not quite. I could add a little more water, but the hairline in the back is there. And he pooped. Alright, so now we're going to put in some of this Lysol. Alright. So I'm just going to put in a little bit of Lysol. Too bad I don't have a cameraman. Alright, Odie. Good boy. So I can just put a little capful. And I want to soak them for about 5 minutes. I actually want to lift this so the medicine can get underneath that hoof. Good. So it doesn't create a vacuum or suction where it can't get underneath. I just want to lift each one of those. Now I'm sure that medicine is getting up in there. He's got a big crack. And that frog and whatever else he had pads on. Shoes and pads. And his feet are really messed up, and he's sore. So after he soaks in that a bit, then I'll do his hinds. And I usually do, once they're used to it, I usually do the fronts and the backs together, just so I can do it all at once. After I take him out of there, I'm gonna let him dry a little bit. And then I'm going to use an empty Go Dry tube. I'm going to suck up some water and flush out that crack that's in there because it's really deep. And then flush it out with the water. And once I do that, then I'm going to put in some real Go Dry. It's for mastitis in cows, or you can use dry cow. Uh-oh, stand up. Stand. If you don't have that, you can use a combination triple antibiotic ointment and athlete's foot cream. It's not my recipe. It's what Pete Ramey suggested. It was years ago. I don't know if there's something new, but this is what I've been using for horses that get thrush. Mine don't get it anymore because when I pick their feet, I spritz a little apple cider vinegar in there, and keeps everything away. All right. Now we're going to take this, see how deep that is? It goes all the way down. Flush that. So it's so deep, it swallows the whole tip of this, which is horrible, that crack. Yuck. Alright, same story with the back feet. Might be a little harder. I'm going to keep my water in there. I already picked them. Good boy. A few in here. Hold that gently and just wait for him to put it down. Because I don't want to. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's it. Good. Good boy. Oh, wow. You doing that for free? You offering at me? What a good boy. Uh-oh. I'm just holding pressure on that and releasing. Good. You're fine. If they put it too far back like that, they're going to tip it and knead it up a little more. Up a little more. Right there. Funny feeling going in a bucket of water. You're going to tip it. Good. You can pull their tail and make them put their weight on it. Good job. Good boy. So you probably hadn't had that done because I do this to my horses. I haven't done it lately, but good thing to get a horse used to this. In case you do ever have to soak him or medicate him. Good job. Yeah, good boy. You could placate him with food if you want. So he's got the hinds in there while the fronts are drying out. So he's got a upright foot here on this left front, and said he'd just come out of shoes. He was in shoes and pads. He was in shoes when he was purchased, and then he went to shoes and pads, I think. Then another farrier put shoes and pads and a big stilt in the back end. I'm sure that's not what it's called, but and he is lame, so pulled the shoes off, and he's still lame, but I think the only way to heal him is to get rid of that long toe he had and the high heels he had. He was just long, front and back, way too long, way too upright. So anyways, see if this helps him. We put him in the boots when he was really ouchy, when he got his shoes off, for 2 days, then took them off, and he's better, but not completely healed. Still not sure if it's sole tenderness, but I'm thinking pretty sure that it is these horrible deep cracks. And you can see how upright, and his frogs, even though it's dark in here, are atrophied. No frog pressure. So everyone except his right hind has these big old cracks in the heel, and they're very tender. Hurts. This is the only one that doesn't have the big crack. Ooh. You're fine. So that doesn't go any deeper than that. He didn't have boots on the back, so I don't know why that's a little roughed up, but this foot's a lot nicer frog on it than all the others. Can I tell you how much this whole frog stinks to high heaven? It's all deteriorated. Oh, that right there is pain. See, that swallows up that whole thing. Put in that crack, flush it out a couple times. Good boy. I know. I know. Take the lid off of this, shake it up, put it in there, and then you just want to keep that, hold this hoof up so they don't run right out of there. You see how elongated his hoof is and atrophied the frog is. Ooh, and it's got just a lot of damage. You're fine. Now all I'm going to do is take that edge off. Back up. Just all those nail holes, it's all chipping. Keep your foot up there, would you? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Slip off of that. Thank you, I appreciate the love. Lift. Good. Oh, stay there. Hey! Stay there. Because it's slippery. Stand. Still got nail holes up high. It's gonna take a while. Thanks for the love. Good boy. Can you keep that up there? Hey, come on, Odie, you're not helping. Should put a sock on that one so it don't slip, not just the other one. You're slipping. Because I can't help it. I'm gonna put a towel in there. Dang, that's better. That's better. Whew. He's getting too old for this. Let me have that one once more. Since it's not slipping out. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Done. Oop. So I put the boots on to keep them clean. Good boy, moving nice now. Get up, Odie. I feel good. Nice.